MLB Network's coverage of Saturday Night Baseball is on the air from Progressive Field in Cleveland. Tonight it's the third of this four-game weekend series between the New York Yankees and the Cleveland Indians. It's going to be fun marveling at two of the best in the game, and it's next on MLB Network. Corey Kluber, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Avisail Garcia. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And the pitch. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, I know they've caught a little bit of a losing streak right now, but they got good veteran presence, great veteran presence in that clubhouse. And I bet you someone steps up today and says, this stops. We get it done today, boys.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. With that, here's a look at the Yankees' starting lineup. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
So stepping in, Gleyber Torres, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 5 on the year as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Boy, you can see that he was dialed in on his curve from the second he released it. He saw the spin, knew it was coming back over the plate, and just crushed it. He was tracking it all the way.
Settling in now, Aaron Judge.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Line drive to left. Coming on is Brantley, but he won't get there. It's a base hit.
Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did, and looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. The 1-0. Fouled away. And the curveball induces a big swing and a miss.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. And this pitch is swung on and missed, and the AL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, 2 away.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Sanchez brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A two-seamer in, a four-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Judge is off at first with 2 away. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. He's just 2 for 9. He's taken him deep once. The 3-1. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Now at the plate, Neil Walker. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
One-two pitch is a curveball that misses 2-2. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
Sinker, 3-2 now.
Wow, this is a pretty good at-bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
3-2 pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Brandon Drury will bat next. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First pitch on its way. Missed with a breaking ball.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. An even 1-1 count to Brandon Drury.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Swings through it for strike number 2. Popped up. Mejia is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 1-0 New York. Number 61, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
So striding in, Bradley Zimmer. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is going to be an interesting watch for me. I can only think back to when you're facing an ace. The team's playing well, you're confident, you go to the ballpark and you want to set the tone. Everybody's in the hitters meetings trying to formulate a game plan to combat what this guy's been able to do throughout the course of the season so far. This should be an interesting game of cat and mouse today.
Chopped weakly up the first base line. Foul ball, strike 2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Time now in Cleveland to take a glance at the Tribe's starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
You know, they really need Michael Brantley to turn it around. Over the last 10 games, he's only hit 1 home run. And as a guy that hits in the middle order, they're expecting a lot more from him than just 1 bomb. The power just hasn't been there over this stretch.
So coming to the plate, Michael Brantley. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. First offering on its way. A little bouncer, but it's foul, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. A 2-seamer there as this is fouled off to the left side. 1 out, nobody on. Line towards center field. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Striding in for the Indians, Jose Ramirez. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. And now a pitch on the way. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there, the old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came.
Now in the box, Yan Gomes. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. from the stretch. Here's a strike.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Bouncer down the line. Throw over to the bag, and he's back easily. Ramirez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a two-seamer, and the inning is over. One left for the Tribe. It remains 1-0. Now at the plate, Jose Reyes. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Jose Reyes.
First delivery to him on the way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Looks at a sinker over the inside part of the plate.
What a well-executed sinker right there. There's really nothing you can do with that pitch. You're either burying it into the ground or fouling it off your shin.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Smoke toward the hole. Gomes right there, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians defensive setup today. And guys, this starting pitcher right here is in the top 5 in the league in strikeouts. And what does that tell me? That tells me that his defense cannot fall asleep in this one. They better go through their pre-pitch routine. They better stay on their toes and stay engaged in this one in case something finds a barrel.
Striding forward now is the DH, Greg Bird. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A tough sinker on the inside corner.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. Two balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
The 2-1. Strike 2 swinging.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
So here is Avisail Garcia, as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his 3rd walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Garcia rounds the corner and is headed home. He will score as they extend their lead to 2. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
The pitcher was almost out of the inning, and I think he might have taken that 3rd out for granted. Instead, he gives up a 2-out RBI triple to make it 2-0.
Here's big Aaron Judge. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
The 0-1 pitch. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Torres on 3rd with 2 out. Back up the middle. Lindor up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But an RBI triple gets the Yankees a run. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. It's now 2-0 New York. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Chopped weakly to the left. Drury gloves it. And that's the first out.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus on Giancarlo Stanton right now. Looks like he's chiseled out of stone out there. The outfielder, I know he has light tower power, but he's also helpful on the defensive side and possesses a strong arm in the outfield.
Standing in, Tyler Naquin, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. In there, 0-1.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Bounce to first. Gloved by Walker. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting 7th, second baseman.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. His solo shot accounted for their only score of the ball game a night ago. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Big curveball right down the middle for strike number 2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. They trail things here 2-0. Back with Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, and leading off the inning, the big right-handed slugger, Giancarlo Stanton. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. 45 home runs now on the campaign as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. '50th pitch of the game on its way. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Here it comes, 2-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Bases are empty here, nobody out. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up, or he can really hurt you.
Stepping in, Neil Walker. He drew a base on balls his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounded to the right. And Walker will reach. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
In now, Brandon Drury as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He popped out in his first trip. Hit out towards second. Kipnis has it, and a glove flip for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
When a glove toss is executed successfully, it's a thing of beauty. When it fails, boy, does it look ugly. Here we get to see a great example of it to begin a double play. Quick and accurate with the flip, and they get the 2 outs.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. Line drive to center field. Zimmer will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Yanks able to add on one more via the solo home run. We played 2.5. It's now 3-0 New York. Here's Melky Cabrera. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Designated hitter, Melky Cabrera.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's a line drive. Base hit to left field. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice single.
Digging in, Francisco Mejia. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Mejia, a native of the Dominican Republic. This is his second year as a major leaguer. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
The 2-0 on the way. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. At the plate, Bradley Zimmer. He went down swinging to start the home first. First pitch of the at-bat. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this. Next will be the designated hitter, Greg Bird. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Wave and a miss at the 2-0 sinker. 2-1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
And he'll have himself a leadoff single as this is through into left. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dero, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
So here is Avisail Garcia as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. set with the 0-1. A swing and a miss. He's behind the big curveball.
I'm going to chalk that one up to he didn't see it too well right there. To get such a late swing on an off-speed pitch, a good curveball right there to go down 0-2, he's got to regroup.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Tripled homer run last time through, so we'll see what he's got in store here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air to straightaway center.
On the run is Zimmer.
2 gone. Here's big Aaron Judge. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Up around the face. And a curveball that gets a swing and a miss and makes him look way behind.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
Count is 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. The Yanks leave 1, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Into the box now. Michael Brantley comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Michael Brantley.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And oh, it ties up Reyes. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Well, nothing earth-shattering about this one. He just didn't finish the play and watch it into his glove. And now they've got the leadoff runner aboard and no outs.
Ready now, Jose Ramirez. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Into right field. That's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
First baseman, number 7.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Into the box now, Yan Gomes. Belted high in the air out to left. Back goes Stanton to the track, to the wall, onto the home run porch, and gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 3rd home run for him on the year, and the Indians have come back to tie things at 3.
Looking at that pitch again, you can see he just flat out missed his location. You put that pitch right there and he's going to tattoo it. Now we're all tied up again, starting this thing all over.
Now batting, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. The 1-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Again, a 1-2. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Another 1-2 delivery. Popped up. Drury is there, and that's the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 30, Tyler Naquin.
Stepping up to the plate, Tyler Naquin. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Popped high in the air. Number 61 waits on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
The second baseman, number 22.
Stepping in, Jason Kipnis. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Pitch on the way. Little dribbler down the line. Walker takes it in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Indians hang a crooked number thanks to this 3-run home run. We played 4. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Giancarlo Stanton now comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Giancarlo Stanton.
First pitch of the at-bat. Back up the middle. Taken in by Kipnis. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, captain, Gary Sanchez.
Coming to the plate now, Gary Sanchez. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. The 1-2. Popped him up. Mejia over to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Yankees. First baseman.
At the plate, Neil Walker. Last time through was a base hit. First offering on its way. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Digging in now, Brendan Drury. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, that's not a real good look when you flail at what ends up being a wild pitch. Doesn't say much about your pitch recognition, but regardless, the runner is able to advance, so we'll see if he can drive him in now.
In there, and it's 0-2 now. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And he's going to make it into third base now, as I believe that'll be scored as a wild pitch.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring an infield single, a booted ball, and he crosses the plate. That might not be the case if he were still on second.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. So they pick up no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. Home half of the 5th coming up. And we are all tied at 3 apiece. Here's Melky Cabrera. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well, as he's behind 0-2 now.
Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
And here's a swing and a miss from Cabrera as he's set down on strikes, and there's 1 away.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
At the plate, Francisco Mejia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
And that one just missed outside. And it's fouled away. 3 runs, 4 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And this will get on through past Reyes for a base hit.
That's got to be frustrating for the pitcher right there. He's well aware of who's having great seasons and who's having the tough seasons at the plate for the opposition. This guy put him in the tough season bucket, and he just gave up a knock to him.
Digging in, Bradley Zimmer. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Here comes the first pitch. Changeup in for a strike. This year against right-handed pitching, Zimmer is batting exactly .230. Not where he wants to be, I'm sure.
Matty, he struggled against right-handed pitching all season long, but he just needs a few knocks today, maybe to get the confidence going. I don't think this is the norm for this ball player.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. The 1-2 misses, ball 2. Three and 2 to the Indian center fielder.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Mejia stands at first with 1 out. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Here's Michael Brantley. Chopper foul. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Hit back up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Ready for another chance. Jose Ramirez. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley, and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Now the 2-1. Pulled toward right center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. No hits to this point.
Jose Reyes.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Swings through the slider there.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Lifted the other way to left center.
Zimmer's in pursuit.
1 away.
Now batting,
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a ball, 1-0. A ball and a strike now to Bird.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. 3 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that 1 hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Just a tick behind for a strike. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. On to the bottom of inning number 6, tied 3 apiece. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Yan Gomes. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
The last at bat, Nettie B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Digging in to try it again, Francisco Lindor. 3rd at bat in this one. He's bounced out and popped out in his 2 previous trips.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
Chopped in front of home plate. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The right fielder, number 30, Tyler Naquin.
Now at the plate, Tyler Naquin. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a breaking ball stays outside. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. 2-1. Grounded down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Two out, nobody on. This one's down to third.
Drury fields it cleanly.
Throw on to Walker at first, and the inning is over. Indians go down 1-2-3. 6 innings are in the books. Score holds at 3-3. Back here in Cleveland, tight one on our hands. All tied at 3 apiece as we look at the game summary through 6 innings of play. Stepping into the box, Gleyber Torres, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. First offering on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
Welcome to my world right here, batter. I've seen this 0-2 count way too many times. Hittable pitch in the middle of the zone, you take one. Slider in the dirt, you come unglued. Now you got to step out of the box. You have no idea what's going to happen.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
Weekly hit to third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, right fielder,
Digging in, Aaron Judge. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. This is foul right side. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And it's 1-1. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A 1 pitch on its way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
The 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
The 1-2. drilled on the ground to short. And the throw forces the first baseman to leave his feet, and by the time he came down, it's too late.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya! A 2-run home run off the bat of Gary Sanchez. And even 30 home runs on the year. And it's now 5-3. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. Zach McAllister will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Zach McAllister. Now batting.
Here's Neil Walker.
Neil Walker.
As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. The windup and the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center.
On the run is Zimmer.
Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's now 5-3 New York. Leading off the inning, Jason Kipnis, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit in the air to shallow center. Garcia coming on. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Here's Melky Cabrera, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a ball hit sharply toward third, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
Stepping in now, Francisco Mejia, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And this will be fouled away. The next 0-2. He pulls this one into right, and that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Center fielder number 4, Bradley Zimmer.
So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Bradley Zimmer. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. And he just misses with a curveball. The 1-0 home. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? Reyes on to first. Not in time, as the umpire was right there to make the call.
Great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
Here's Michael Brantley. First pitch on its way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. This is on the ground over to first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Indians strand a couple. They're still down 5-3. Nick Goody has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 44, Nick Goody.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Brandon Drury. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Brandon Drury.
Here comes the first pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Nick one's under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Ready once again, Jose Reyes. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a slider. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. And that's going to be high 2-2 now.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Here now the 2-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Zimmer going back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he'll reach second now with one away. When that one left the bat, I wasn't sure where it was going to come down. Thought it might have a chance.
Yeah, same here, Matty. It kind of got lost high in the sky before it one-hopped the fence for an extra base hit. During the daytime, that thing probably would have carried out of here, but you can't complain too much about a double.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 is a slider that can't catch the outside.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
The 2-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
The 2-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Catch made out there in left center as the runner may tag from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
That was a nice job to track that one down in the alley because it definitely saved a run from scoring. Instead, he's only able to move up to third.
Now at the plate, Avisail Garcia, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. Now the 1-0. A bouncer up the middle. And that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Now a 6-3 game.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Gleyber Torres will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. He's set and the pitch. This one's down to third. Ramirez is up with it. On to Kipnis at second, and the inning is over. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Yankees are out in front 6-3. Tommy Kahnle is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 48, Tommy Kahnle.
In now, Jose Ramirez. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
Third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
First delivery to him on the way. Slapped hard the opposite way. But quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's 1 gone. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. He was on point from the get-go this evening. So here's the cleanup hitter, Yan Gomes. He got called out on strikes his last time through. And the pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. There to play it is Garcia, and that becomes out number 2.
Up next for Cleveland, the shortstop.
So here's Francisco Lindor now, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, and it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the slider stayed low, apparently, for a ball. Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Line toward the alley in left center, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
Boy, that's something you see often in batting practice. Guys using the whole field there, D-Row. I like to see that. A lefty that's just not always pull happy. 100%, Dan. The pitchers have gotten so much nastier in today's game that if you're not willing to play with the entire field, you're going to struggle.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. And, Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
From the stretch, takes a knee-high fastball. Lifted the other way to left center. Stanton giving chase. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Indians leave 1. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Dan Otero enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Otero.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Now the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Waiting on it is Zimmer.
1 out. Giancarlo Stanton will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes.
Tough spot in the game right here. You have a very close call that doesn't go your way. This is when you have to really regroup as a pitcher and go out there and try to make quality pitches.
1 out, nobody on. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. Hit sharply on the ground. Kipnis is there. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, captain, Gary Sanchez.
Striding in, Gary Sanchez. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
In there, no balls and a strike.
That's a
Ball 1.
1-1.
One and two to the Yankees catcher.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
The 1-2 is a fastball down below the knees.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
The 2-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Zimmer has a beat on it. And that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the Bombers as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead.
Your attention, please. Now
So with a save situation on tap, they'll hand the ball over to a formidable force indeed. The very hard-throwing left-hander Aroldis Chapman. And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
One and one. Pulled toward right center field. Judge is on his horse. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see, he currently ranks second in the AL in that department. Digging in the switch hitter, Melky Cabrera. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First pitch on its way. And that one stayed too low apparently. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Two balls and a strike to Melky Cabrera. Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. Reyes shading to his right, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Excellent work putting the finishing touches on this one. Picking up save number 30 now on the year. Nice job from him.
And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. So the Bronx Bombers jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Number 61 takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Aroldis Chapman records the save, his 30th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Yankees, 6 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Cleveland, 3 runs on 9 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 10 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Progressive Field, 43,345. The Indians thank you for your continued support and remind you, please drive home safely. Thank you and good night.